Hey, my Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers. Let's have a look at your 3-month outlook for July, August, September 2026. We're a little bit nosy, so we're looking a little bit ahead into the future. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. And then remember, nothing is set in stone. We're just a little bit curious, all right? So your reading does feel like a profound soul journey over the next 3 months. It's not a season of rushing, but and it's not a season of forcing. It's a season of awakening. I'm hearing, like, if I'm just looking at your cards that are busy coming out here or have come out already, and also looking at the powerful astrology that's unfolding between July, August, September, like what Spirit is showing me is someone that's standing between what was and what could be. And the message that's really coming through is that some chapters don't end because they failed. They end because your soul is ready for something more aligned. Like, this is really one of the most spiritual transformative readings that I've done so far for the Cuspers, and you guys are the last one. And out of them all, you had the most transformative reading. There is growth here, there is healing here, there is wisdom here, and perhaps the most importantly that's happening here is there's a deeper sense of who you truly are becoming. I mean, if we're just looking at your oracle cards before we really dive in here, is we do have transcendence, unity, distance, retreat or time out. We got remembrance, awakening. So it feels like a season where stepping back actually helps you to move forward, where solitude, right, really becomes wisdom, and where clarity emerges when you stop forcing for answers. So let's dive in. We got home and personal life, we have work and career, we have love and relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic, and we have finances, and this is your overall energy for the next 3 months. So let's dive into July. We do have the 8 of Cups here, and we are clarifying with this deck that has been pre-shuffled. The 8 of Cups clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. So home and personal feels like July is that emotional evolution, all right? Like the 8 of Cups is like talking about walking away from something that just no longer nourishes your spirit. Not necessarily a physical departure, it's more like an emotional one, all right, where you emotionally not walked away from something. And the 7 of Pentacles talks about that you've invested significant time and energy into something. This could be a family situation, it could be a living arrangement, it could be an expectation, it could be a dream, it could be anything, all right? This is your personal life, all right, and your home situation. So whatever this is for you is that perhaps you're asking yourself, is this, whatever that is for you, is it still aligned with who you are? And I'm hearing, like, even with that Cancer new moon on the 14th of July, it might just help you recognize where your energy needs to be redirected. So what Spirit's coming through is not every investment is meant to last forever. All right, so let's have a look here at the month of August. We do have the Hierophant coming out, clarified by the 7 of Wands. Personal life, home life, right, in the month of August. It feels like you're standing firm in your beliefs. The Hierophant represents the energy of wisdom, values, tradition, and commitment. And the 7 of Wands suggests that you're defending what matters to you. And perhaps even with the eclipses, it might just challenge you to remain true to yourself, even if others maybe don't fully understand your choices. So I feel like the month of August for you will be a month of integrity. You know what feels right, and you just have to trust yourself, right? Trust that. In September, we have the Lovers coming out, clarified by the 6 of Pentacles. This is actually quite beautiful energy, all right, regarding your home and personal life. There's harmony. September is the energy of harmony for you, partnership, a balance, mutual support, that equal give and take, right? For some of you, this may manifest through family healing or stronger connections within your home. For others, this may feel like finally finding balance between your needs and the needs of others. And we do have that Aries full moon on September 26th, which may just illuminate a decision that ultimately creates greater harmony within your personal life. So let's have a look at work and career. I am getting the energy of being connected to your intuition and some sort of major turning point. Because, I mean, if we're looking at July, we have the moon card. And we have the Lover's card. Lover's card came out twice in your reading. Wow, okay. But this one is reversed. Uncertainty in your career, in your professional life, all right? The moon appears when all information isn't totally visible yet. Something is hidden. And the Lover's reverse is talking about a misalignment in something in your career. So maybe some of you may just realize that you're no longer aligned with some particular role, or maybe it's a project, or maybe it's a career direction. And the message I'm getting is, do not panic in the month of July when this does happen, all right? Just pay attention. Confusion is often like the first stage towards when you get that clarity, all right? August, we have the Two of Swords, all right? Something about decisions, thinking about making a decision, and the Magician, all right? This is actually very powerful because you actually have more influence over your circumstances than you realize. That decision that you're going to be thinking about in the month of August in your career and your work life, with the Magician coming out, it says, hey, you already have all the tools necessary to make that decision and move forward. And we do have that Leo solar eclipse on the 12th of August, which feels especially important here. New opportunities or some sort of direction may just emerge, right? So what Spirit is saying, don't wait for permission. Stop waiting for permission, all right? You've got the tools to make that decision and the choices you want to make with regarding into your career. August with Seven of Pentacles and the Tower. All right. Breakthrough coming in through as disguised, all right, as disruption. Okay. So the Tower is normally quite an intimidating card for most, but this reading, it's like representing some sort of necessary change. Something that you've been patiently working on or waiting for may just really suddenly shift in the month of September for you. And the Aries full moon could bring some sort of unexpected developments professionally. And yeah, whatever initially feels disruptive may ultimately become very liberating for you in your career in the month of September. My Aquarius, Pisces, Cuspers, thank you for hitting that like button. Let me know in the comments, what is your thoughts? So love and relationships, all right. For July, we have the King of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. I feel like something about moving from confusion to greater emotional clarity. But let's dive in July. King of Wands, clarified by the King of Swords reversed. Okay. Strong personalities here, all right? Very strong personalities coming through. Strong opinions, strong emotions. So whether you're single or partner, it doesn't really matter. The energy is something about communication that may become very important. The King of Wands is the confident energy and action, right? King of Swords reverse misunderstandings or difficulty expressing the full truth. So perhaps what the Spirit is saying here, say what you mean, but say it with love, right? You know, it doesn't matter really what we say to somebody else, right? It's always about how it also comes out. And also when you do communicate what you mean. Yeah, clarity really prevents unnecessary conflict that in relationships and love, all right? Whether this is platonic or romantic. All right, so Nine of Pentacles here. Let's clarify this. I quite like the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, the Sun. This is actually very gorgeous energy, right? The reason why I'm saying is one of the most positive combinations in your reading. This is a very positive combination in this entire reading. And also the Nine of Pentacles, it represents confidence, independence, and self-worth. The Sun is that joy, clarity, and fulfillment. So if you're single, all right, you might just really attract healthier connections this month, in the month of August. Interesting. For some of you, I'm hearing from the month of June until August, you might just attract somebody. And for couples, if you are in a relationship, this is like a strengthening existing bonds. Eclipses may also help you recognize how much you've grown emotionally. So relationships with people and love in general, in the month of August, the love feels very light here. No pressure. King of Swords. All right, September, King of Swords. All right, it is air energy. So a King of Swords could be your energy or it could be somebody else's. All right. Five of Cups. There might need to be some sort of emotional honesty in the month of September regarding some sort of relationships. There may be some sort of conversations around regret, disappointment, or unresolved feelings with somebody. Or, yeah, the King of Swords is somebody that wants truth. It encourages truth. And the Five of Cups is encouraging some sort of healing regarding some sort of hurt or disappointment. Rather than focusing on things that was lost, what Spirit is saying, recognize the cups that still remain, right? So this feels like emotional maturity replacing the emotional avoidance. So let's have a look at your money. So we have the Emperor reversed. I'm hearing actually something about in the next 3 months rebuilding confidence around money and abundance. Yeah. July with the Empress reverse and the Ace of Wands. You might feel frustrated with regarding to some sort of financial situation early in July. The Emperor reverse talks about instability, uncertainty, or feeling out of control. But the Ace of Wands is talking about a fresh opportunity, maybe a new idea or a new approach or a new source of motivation or a new source of income. There is going to be something that helps you with an opportunity. So maybe the opportunity may not immediately solve everything, okay? But it does open doors for more income, I'm hearing. Page of Pentacles in the month of August, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, okay? August is focusing on learning, building, developing, all right? Maybe you're learning to budget, work more wisely with your money. The Page of Pentacles, someone that's eager to grow, so maybe you're very eager to grow your money. Now, the Three of Pentacles reverse suggests that not everyone around you may share your vision regarding growing your money or something to that effect. But the eclipses may reveal where collaboration is working and where it's not. So whatever this is around your finances, trust your long-term goals. Queen of Roses reversed for the month of September, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I'm hearing financial self-care. You may be reassessing priorities, obligations, long-term financial plans. This doesn't automatically indicate a loss, right? Instead, it might feel like a restructuring of your finances. But I'm hearing here in the month of September, don't measure your success solely by external standards. What matters here is creating stability that actually supports your well-being. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you for hitting that like button, leaving comments, sharing your thoughts in the comments. What is your thoughts here for the next 3 months? So let's have a look here at the overall energy. Okay, so with the Transcendence and Unity card, I feel like the overall is saying that everything here feels very deeply spiritual, that you are rising above some sort of old limitations, old fears, old stories. And the next 3 months are basically helping you to reconnect with your higher self and remember what truly matters. And even with the second card with distance, retreat, and time out, I don't feel like this is isolation. It's more about wisdom. That there might be moments in the next 3 months about when stepping back becomes necessary. Moments maybe where reflection creates more clarity than action. And if there is moments of pause, I'm hearing don't fear it, because the pause will be part of the progress. And even this remember and awakening, I feel like it's at the heart of your reading, the reason why I'm saying an awakening and a remembering. like return to your authentic self. That many of you may finish September feeling as though you've rediscovered a part of yourselves that maybe you have forgotten. So overall, I feel here the next 3 months, what your reading is basically boiling down to is that you do not need to force your path to reveal itself. The next 3 months are basically bringing clarity through the experience, the wisdom through reflection, and growth through change. I'm hearing trust whatever is falling away, trust what is calling your attention, trust the moments that of solitude that help you hear your own soul more clearly. I'm also hearing you are awakening to a deeper truth about who you are and where you are meant to go. Beautiful souls, perhaps you can claim in the comments, I trust my awakening. You claim the clarity, you claim the healing, you claim the transformation, the wisdom, the next chapter. And if you feel called to share with us, like what part of yourself are you ready to rediscover before December ends? Is it your confidence, your purpose, your voice, your peace, your dreams? Yeah, let's hold that intention together here and step into this new season with trust, courage, and an open heart, right? With open hearts. And yeah, beautiful souls, thank you for liking the video, subscribing, leaving comments. And you know, sometimes the soul asks for a retreat, not because you're lost, but because you're finally ready to remember who you truly are. So I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely check you around.